In this season of The Big Talk, you are going to have access to the most incredible speakers who recently performed at the virtual showcase, which is the culmination of the Big Talk Academy, my 12-week signature speaker training. Be sure to watch every single one of these speakers in this series because they are all equally as inspiring, entertaining, and powerful. And by sharing their important messages, they can change and even save a life. Enjoy. Andrea Sanchez is a leadership and communications enthusiast. Having intense passion for daring people to think differently, she hosts Dare to Beat Chat on Twitter and leads a monthly workshop called Worthy, Rally for Hope and Kindness. Andrea is a top writer on inspiration and leadership on Medium and believes everyone's voice has purpose. Please welcome to the stage Andrea Sanchez with How I Realized I Was Good Enough to Change the World.
3 years ago, I got run over by a car. Not just any car, my car. What are people going to think? Did anyone see that? This is so embarrassing. Those sadly were the words I said to myself the moment I realized I was about to die. It's crazy to think that at that instant, I cared more about what others thought of me than about my own well-being, my life. On August 31st, 2018, I was in my usual mom mode of going to the grocery store before picking up the kids from school. My routine consisted of going into my very packed garage, dodging items such as skateboards, seasonal decorations, bicycles, you name it, in order to get into my car. I remember getting to my car, turning on the ignition, put it in reverse, and as I was about to back out, I hear a loud noise. My daughter's bicycle had fallen over and hit the left side of the car. Great, I was already running late, so I remember opening the car door, putting my left leg out and trying to get the bike back up. Little did I know that in that moment of panic, I had forgotten that I had placed the car in reverse. What happened next was surreal. Half of my body was still in the car, trying to get back in, while the left side of my body had a left leg out, frantically trying to keep up with the car's slowly yet escalating backwards push. The motion and the weight was unbearable, incredible, something I could not keep up with. I knew there was a moment where I had to let go, and the moment was coming up fast. And so I did. I let go. What happens in the moments when you realize you're about to die? As I let go, I remember something hitting me on the head, and immediately I blacked out. I do recall sensing a very strong tire smell, and then hearing a tire go against the pavement while it emitted this strong breeze, which caressed my ears and my eyes and my hair. Then everything vanished. Then there was nothing. I don't know for how long I was out, but I did awake in the middle of the street. Slowly, I started sensing some immediate pain on the left side. But what came to mind was the car. What happened to the car? Frantically, I remember looking back. It was in front of my neighbor's yard, barely an inch from hitting the front of their house. I quickly ran over to get in the car and drive it back to the driveway. I did not even assess whether I had my limbs yet or anything else was wrong with my body, but I had to get that out of there. What was crazy is there was no indication that anything had happened once the car was moved. No tire marks, nothing wrong with the grass. Everything was intact. And no one was around. I remember something caught my attention in the middle of the street. It was my broken pair of sunglasses that I had been wearing, torn into pieces. That is when the moment I started to shake uncontrollably and cry. I look at my body, I have my knee, my leg, my arm pretty banged up, but nothing broken. I look at my right side, everything completely fine, not a scratch. The only indication that something had happened was on my beige cardigan that I was wearing. It had what appeared some black tire marks going upwards. Then something was covering it up. That something appeared to be the imprint of a feather. Now, if I ever doubted if I had a guardian angel, that doubt quickly subsided that day. I ran back into my garage. I saw that the bike that had fallen over, the front wheel was completely smushed. I went inside to call my husband. How in the world did I survive this? What immediately came to mind for him was, it just wasn't your time. It wasn't your time to go, and you're still here for a reason. That hit me hard. Now what? What do I do? What am I supposed to become? It's interesting how we ask ourselves that question over and over again, especially during challenging times of our lives. The fact is, no matter what we've been through, whether it's been a sake of bullying, emotional abuse, physical abuse, challenges with our environment, with our families, with our colleagues, a physical incapacity, you name it. They gear us and direct us to the people that we are born to become. We are born for a purpose, and we are born on purpose. Despite fear of judgment often getting in so many people's ways, we need to remember that we are worth it just the way we are. We are good enough. People pleasing is an epidemic. People pleasing often hides the way that we show up in front of others, the true way that we are supposed to live as ourselves. It's not until you confront that you are able to become the person you are supposed to be, for a purpose and on purpose. The day of that car accident, someone knew I had a purpose and had to live on purpose. That was my guardian angel. They believed in me so much that they spared my life. Now think, if you could be that person for someone else, that you believe in them so much that what you say, what you present, how you come across on a specific day is what they were waiting for their whole life, to finally become who they are supposed to be, to finally show up. You could be that person. You could be that person that saves another's life, that wakes someone up. Consider this your reminder to show up. Consider this your reminder to truly be who you are every single day, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the baggage that you've been through. You're perfect just the way you are, and you're meant to be the way you are. You were born for a purpose and on purpose. Make this be the day that you start living that. Thank you.
If you desire to be on the virtual showcase stage, hop on over to thebigtalkacademy.com and register now for my 12-week signature speaker training, where you can become certified by the Big Talk Academy and perform on my virtual showcase stage. And if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button and notification bell, and definitely share your thoughts in the comments. I will respond to each and every one of you. Big love, everybody.